Quarterback making checks. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that too. Like expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really...
Touchdown, Cougars! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
BYU, number 17, hauls it in the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires on the move. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's McAllister. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cougars trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. To the air, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Steve Hawkins, number 8, with the catch in the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. With the catch, it's Thomas. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Zings it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Direct snap. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Touchdown, Vols! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From the gun. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Mendoza. Gets it to him on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That's reeled in, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. BYU right back to the line. Lost a throw on first down. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Fit it in the window for the score. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, first and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. A run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He'll set up to throw. makes his way into the end zone for the deuce, and now they're within 5. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires left. Got the quick pass. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Williams. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Oh, he missed it, no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber. Oh, there's the ball!
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at half. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Handoff from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that.
He's got it inside the 30. He's at the 10. Slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Finds a tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
He wants to change this route. On the move. Powers through the defender. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hendricks. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Snap it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got his man on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Quarterback will keep it.
Man, as a defense, your eyeballs get so big when that QB takes off and runs. And what great effort by the quarterback to lay out, but the defense does a great job getting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short.
And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Davison. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if he's going to run it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
They went with the QB design run. The quarterback knew where the marker was to get that first. He dove out. He was trying to get the ball to that point. Just couldn't quite get there.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give to the fullback. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown ball! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on 4th and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. And they just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really good about putting that drive together when it mattered most and getting the ball in the end zone.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.